Within Foundation, we get three classes of villagers, namely serfs, commoners, and citizens. So within this video, I'm going to try and break down each of these categories as best as I can and just explain how all of them work. When it comes to immigration, by default, you will get serfs that will occasionally enter your town. Now you will get more serfs entering your town the happier your town is and the more housing you've got available. Now there is a way for you to also get commoners within your town. So if you do want to get commoners within your town, you need a bailiff, and then once you've got the bailiff, you can go to your mandates list, and from there you can see that you can welcome commoners to your village. Now it does require labor influence for you to then use your bailiff to go to neighboring towns and to invite 5 commoners to your village. So this is a easier way, or let's call it a cheaper way for you to get commoners to your village, and if you want to get commoners as quickly as you can. Citizens, however, works a little bit different, and you are going to have to upgrade a commoner to a citizen, which will cost you 100 coin. Each of these classes of villagers will give you tax, and it's pretty straightforward. So you're going to head out to your royal book, and from there you're going to go to your taxation tab, and then you'll see that you can get up to 6 coins for your serfs. So this is basically if you supply all the needs and you push your tax all the way to the limit, like right here to the end. And then also for the commoner you will get up to 16 coin. For the citizens you will get up to 36 coin. So obviously the more goods you supply for each of these categories and fulfill their happiness, the further you can push the tax. If you push it too far, I would say either in the yellow or the red, then they will get upset and they will just simply leave your town. Also, something to do keep in mind is that you do need tax collectors assigned in your town before you can start collecting these taxes. Housing is quite tricky within Foundation, but I'm going to try and break it down for you as best as I can. So you get 3 tiers of houses, which is similar to the classes that you get within Foundation, and the serfs will automatically go into the tier 1 house, which is the house that you can see with thatch roof. And then from there you will get the tier 2 house. Now the tier 2 house and the commoner, they are codependent on each other. So basically the house needs the commoner to live inside of it, and also the commoner needs the tier house to live inside. Now when you get your initial commoners into the town, they will force the house to upgrade to the tier 2, but then the commoner needs to remain in that house in order for that house not to downgrade. Now the same applies for your tier 3 house. Once you've got the tier 3 house, you are going to need at least 1 citizen to stay within that house, and then also the citizen needs the house in order for them to be happy. So they are both going to be codependent, as the tier 2 is for the commoner, so the tier 3 is for the citizens. Each of the categories of villagers that you get have got specific types of jobs that they need to do within the village. So let's say, for example, we select the iron mining camp, and you will see that there's a small tab that will say best suited to the serf. So if you assign a serf to a building that is best suited for them, they will operate at 100% production. The same applies for a building, let's say for example, that is best suited for a commoner, like the weaver hut. If you assign commoners to the weaver's hut, they will operate at 100% efficiency. If however you do assign a serf to the weaver's hut, they will only operate at 50%. Then you get buildings that is best suited for citizens, for example the tailor's workshop. Now if you assign a serf at the tailor workshop, they will operate at only 25% of the production rate, whereas with a commoner they will operate at 50%, and then a citizen of course will then operate at 100%. So it does make a big difference when you assign the types of villagers to the different production buildings. You need to make sure that you've got the right class of villager assigned to the production building. Well, this pretty much covers everything in regards to the different classes of villagers that you can find within Foundation. Now, if you did enjoy this video, please do remember to subscribe as well as press the bell notification, as it helps me a lot, and then you can stay updated on everything I do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.